YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Don0134 here, back bringing you some gameplay. Right here I'm using the New York Giants, and my opponent is using the Indianapolis Colts. And as you can see in the title, somebody's gonna get their ass whooped. But who? Is it me or my opponent? Let me just end your questions right now. I get my ass whooped in this game, and this is one of the few times where I can admit and say, you know what, I just got dominated from the first snap. His offense was really hard to stop. I know he's running a super custom. That's not the point. The point is it's still my job to stop him. And I couldn't stop him. So but this video is not just about me getting my ass. And look at that. How the hell he juked off a tackle? That never happens in the NFL. But back to what I really wanted to say in this video. This video is more for the Madden community. And first of all, whether you like Gmias or not, you gotta open your eyes and see what's right in front of you. This man Gmias has been posting evidence on Cooper, aka 318 Super, and we have yet to receive a formal response from Cooper admitting that he glitches, because it's pretty obvious that he glitches. Let's just get that out of the way. My real problem is the fact that Madden Mastermind pretty much supports Cooper. Pretty much supports 318 Super. The problem I have with that is you can support him all you want. Here's my problem. On your site, you have a weenie list. A list of known glitchers. IP booters. But they fail to include 318 Super, which is the biggest IP booter you can find. He's a Madden commentator that IP boots. It's not that hard to just include him on the list. Madden Mastermind has to answer to that. And until they do, these videos won't stop. I support Gmias' world, and you should too. He's sparking a revolution. He's trying to make the Madden community fun again. Forget about the game. Because the game is going to have its own glitches. But we can't allow a Madden commentator to glitch his way to either the top 100 or even worse than that, fool all his subs to thinking that he's actually a good player. He's not. The other thing I want to address is Kilo. Kilo retired last week. Sold his site to Buffalo Rob. Now, I don't know Buffalo Rob personally. I haven't really dealt with him in the past. He seems like a pretty straight up guy. So you guys can check out nextgenmadden.com. I'll leave the site in the description, and you can talk to Rob. I'm sure he'll he wouldn't block your comments like certain Madden Mass. And this is another problem with these guys. When you ask them about Cooper and stuff like that, they block your comments. They block you. They delete your comments, and it just shows their guilt. So they might as well just come out and say, you know what, Cooper is a glitcher. We support him, and just apologize to the Madden community. I think all his subs, including people that don't even sub to Madden Mastermind, IMAV, Imagoo, whatever you want to call him, people that sub to him, people that don't even sub to him, we deserve better. We deserve an answer. Now, he's not gonna address the comments. He can say that he could leave it in the comment section. He'll leave a comment addressing that. No, he won't. And he will delete your comment. And he needs to understand that this will not stop until he puts out a video that formally apologizes to the Mad community for supporting a known glitcher. As for Kilo, I personally don't like the fact that you're retiring. I still think that you have more to provide for this community in terms of guides, in terms of guiding people. And a little history between me and Kilo. My uncle, who is he's not that well known of a Madden player. He was quote unquote elite, as he would put it. His gamer tag, well, his name was B Parcells, B_Parcells. So any of the elite gamers know who B Parcells was. He retired because of the game. Kilo's retiring because of the people associated with the game. And I'm not talking about from EA Sports. I'm talking about people that sell guys for $24.99 based on last year's concepts. You know who you are. Now, it's not just that. There are so many other things that goes into it. But my question to Kilo is, if we as a community completely eradicate, and if you don't know what eradicate means, look it up. There's a Gmias line for you guys. It's on. That's what Google is for. Look it up. If we can completely eradicate, if we can completely, take these guys out of the game, will you consider coming back to the Madden community, to your site, Next Gen Madden? Or matter of fact, you don't even have to come back to your site. Just you can, come back to YouTube, because whether you guys like it or not, I love the Kilo Corner videos. I like the intro. I like the intro song. With the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I love that, man. So I would appreciate you guys, either if you send your messages to Kilo, or if you leave comments on his videos, or any type of way you can find a way to reach out to Kilo, I would appreciate it. Little back history on me and Kilo. My uncle, I wouldn't be playing this game of Madden if it wasn't for my uncle. I will admit that to him. Me and my uncle are competitive, and when it comes to Madden, it's always a battle. It's always a war to see who's the better of the family. Obviously he was the better guy, because you know what, this guy was a defensive genius. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, he basically challenged me, because he basically called me out and said, you know what, you haven't really played anybody, in the Madden community. Okay, I was over here just calling myself the best, just feeling myself, just thinking that, what, I can't really be stopped, because I was just online beating up on a bunch of nobodies, really. And he says, you know what, if you really want to challenge yourself, check out MaddenStudios.com. He said he'll put me in a tournament, and you can check your skills out right there, So I checked out MaddenStudios.com. I signed up, and this was Madden 12. I signed up. I played in a tournament, and I lost in the first round to TMF. And if you guys don't know who TMF is, he's the Madden Fever. I lost to him in the first round of the tournament, but it wasn't like he blew me out or anything like that. It was a war. I mean, I came out 14-zip on TMF, just on interceptions and pick sixes. But like the experienced tournament player that TMF is, he came back and he beat me by a field goal. I was in field goal range, driving, and I was using the Giants, and Brandon Jacobs fumbled the ball, and I lost the game. But anyway, after that tournament, I still continue to be a member of MaddenStudios.com, and Kilo could have kicked me out. and said, and you know what, this bum, it talks a bunch of trash, and he isn't really that good, but he didn't. And whenever I had a question or something, anything that I had a problem with, I could come out to Kilo, reach out to Kilo, and he would answer me straight up. And I always appreciated that from Kilo. And that it wasn't even. It started with Madden students, but you know what? Even when he switched to next gen, he still treated me the same way. He still respected my. He still respected me, respecting my ideas, and even if I needed a blitz to be checked out, Kilo was there. If he was there, he would turn on his Xbox and he would try it out, see if it worked or not. And I appreciate Kilo for that. And that's another reason why I started this YouTube channel, just to give back to the community. You know what? Treat the next generation of the Madden community the same way Kilo treated me, and give out tips, because the way the NFL is, it's an offensive minded league. Yeah, there are certain teams with a defense, but offense is the main main thing in the NFL. And EA is just gonna replicate that in their games. Which is why we need people like Kilo, to help guide us and help play this game. I try to do the same thing with my tips. Anything that I find in the game, I'll try to get it out to you guys. That's just the way I am, honestly. But because of the game, because if I can help you get a stop, and which will cause you to win the game, then I feel good about myself. Now, I have 23 subscribers. I have no problem with that. People would think that, you know what, you and your 23 subscribers, who cares about you? I don't care that I have 23 subscribers. I appreciate the fact that you guys click the subscribe button and like my content, because when I started this channel, I didn't expect to have even 10 subscribers. So I appreciate you guys liking my content and subscribing. And as far as the quality of my videos, the reason why it's like that, I'm using an easy cap. And for those that don't know what an easy cap is a device that you can connect to your computer that also connects to the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox, and it allows you to play your PlayStation on your computer, basically. And so until I find, I've been looking up on the internet, until I find something on the internet that provides HD quality and I can connect it to my computer, because in my house, the TV is pretty much dominated by the rest of my family. So my way around that is to play my PlayStation on my computer. So if you guys, bear with me, but if you guys know something about like an easy cap or something like an easy cap, but it's HD, I would appreciate if you guys left that in the comment section. Now to this gameplay. As you can see, the score is 24-21. This guy is up, and for the whole game, he's been making his reads and just completely whooping my ass, really. And this is why I call an ass whooping, when a guy is basically he can pretty much close his eyes and make a good read on my defense. That's how I know I'm getting my ass whooped. And this is where he just snap and throw. I even come out and max cover it, and it doesn't affect this guy. He comes out and just makes his read. So I like competition like this, because me getting my ass whooped like this, it's only gonna make me better. Right here, we try to force something. We're just trying to get something on our way, trying to drive down the field, but it doesn't really work out. He gets the pick right here, and he's gonna score again. I just know he's gonna score again because we haven't been able to stop him the whole game. this guy's gamer tag, I think it was Suzy25 something, and I pretty much took him for granted. I was like, this girl is gonna play me in Madden, so I'm just gonna pass around. And I don't know if it's a girl or not, but she pretty much, she or he dominated and dotted my shit. So I have no complaints, nothing. Of course, you know, he got some Madden BS. He or she got some Madden BS, but at the end of the day, who doesn't? At the end of the day, it's your job to stop his offense. His or her offense. So, right here we're driving, trying to throw to that unstoppable route against man in my snugs. That route is a weird route because, you know, when he cuts in and you bullet pass it, the cornerback doesn't react. It's impossible for him to react because he has his back turned to the ball. But if you throw it any second, it's a timing route. If you throw it any second, you know, before that, then the cornerback is just gonna intercept the ball, get some weird animation to intercept the ball. So anyway, I'm gonna leave Gmias channel and Kilo's channel in the description box, so you guys can see the evidence on Gmias side, see the evidence against Cooper and against Madden students, not Madden students, against Madden Mastermind, and you guys can make your own judgment and your own call as to whether or not, you know, if this guy's a glitcher or not. I'm pretty much sold on the fact that this guy is a glitcher and he needs to confess, and everybody that supports him needs to apologize to the Madden community. And this is my thing with IMAV, because on Twitter he supported Koopa, and here's my problem. You can support him all you want. He's a glitcher, and on your site you have a weenie list, a quote-unquote weenie list, a list of glitchers and IP booters. How could you not put this man on that list when you knew before you were IMAV that this man was a glitcher? You were informed before Madden 12 that he was a glitcher. He made a choice to ignore Cooper, ignore the fact that he is a IP booter and has the nerve to attack Shocker. Now, I have my own problems with Shocker, and me and Shocker, we can anytime he wants, we can set up a game and we can take care of those problems. But for IMAV, there's no integrity and there's no heart. He is lying to every sub that he has. He's lying to the Madden community, and it's a disgrace that this continues. And the fact that he's not even addressing that simple fact that Cooper is not on his weenie list, and he knows Cooper is an IP booter, is a glitcher. It's a shame. We need to stop this. He can easily stop this by making a video admitting that he knew and apologizing to the Madden community. Deleting comments only proves his guilt. Blocking people that simply ask on his videos, did you know that Cooper was a glitcher? Furthers prove his guilt. This is Dante 1-3.